I'm up a little ways on the Grapevine Trail, up from the Grapevine Trail Head. I pointed out the Dino Cliffs Trail to my left, and I'm dropping onto the Prospector Trail. I like this little section because of the slick rock. It's kind of fun and challenging. Now, I was having trouble with my little flying selfie camera. It gets lost, and then it yells at me that it's returning to home, and I'm not sure what it thinks home is. It just ends up hovering in a single spot. I tried to record audio again. You can see the microphone on my handlebars, but unfortunately the wind noise made it unusable, so I'm narrating after the fact here. So this is the Prospector Trail. It heads north from the Grapevine Trail Head. It heads all the way to the Red Cliff Recreation Area by the little town of Harrisburg. I'm slowing down here to allow a uphill biker access to the trail. Uphill has right of way over downhill. A lot of this is single track, so you have to share it. Now again, my little flying camera crashed into a bush and I have to start over. Inconvenient spot because it's right at the bottom of this steep hill. So as we crest out here, it kind of levels out and there is a junction. You can go a couple different ways. I like to go this route. You can actually stay on this trail and keep heading up, but it becomes quite sandy. And for biking or even running, it's a real challenge. So I'm going to drop down into this drainage, turning right here. This little section of the trail is single track, and it's actually essentially single track with some wide stretches of slick rock all the way out to Harrisburg. It's a steep downhill to the bottom of the arroyo. You cross the arroyo and then you climb up on some slick rock and you come to a junction where you can either go straight, staying up on the slick rock, and that's the Church Rock Trail, or you can turn right, and that is the Prospector Trail, which is what I'm going to be doing. I'm stopping to let a couple more uphill people go by. This was Saturday, the weekend before Thanksgiving, 2025. There's quite a few people out here. Probably not the best day to be flying my little selfie camera because you don't want to really capture other people without their permission. You can see that white semi-trailer truck go by at the end of the canyon there. That's a glimpse of Interstate 15. There's actually a tunnel under the interstate there if you follow the arroyo down. So people that live on the other side of the interstate can actually access these trails, which is pretty convenient. That little tunnel is long and it's dark, so you have to trust where you're going or use a headlamp or a flashlight or something. So I'm turning right here to stay on the Prospector Trail. This is kind of a little connector between the Church Rock Trail and the Prospector Trail. By this time I was running out of battery life on the camera, so I'm not going to go too much farther. I'll do a second part another day. So this is some fun slick rock where you drop down some steep sections and then climb right back up. I don't know what they rate this for mountain biking challenge, whether it's considered easy, green circle, or intermediate, blue square. But it's really a fun bike ride. It's one of my favorite, and I'm able to access it easily without even having to drive to the Grapevine Trail Head. But the Grapevine Trail Head is very convenient. It's right off exit 13 on the Interstate 15. So it's right off Washington Parkway. It's easy to get to, and there's lots of parking. It's brand new, nice facilities. So again, I'm headed north, and I'm going to end the video up at the top of this slick rock section that begins here. You can see the sign for the Prospector Trail, and coming back, heading south, you can really cruise on certain sections. Going down this is a lot of fun. It's fast. There's little rolling ledges and drop-offs. Nothing too challenging. So that's it. Headed north on the Prospector Trail.